Boo. Hey guys. Okay, enough of that. You can go now. That was Patches. Okay, turn this around so you can actually see my face. Okay, this video is going to be based on experiences. Okay, first off, I'm going to say a story that my friend Wolf, I forgot what his full name was on the thing, but yeah, okay. He gave me his consent to say this story because he told it to me a long time ago. Back when we were in high school, I think. Well, okay. He told me back when. Okay, this is gonna be a ghost story, not horror based, but just ghost in general. Okay. Okay, he was, okay. He had he has chihuahuas. Or, right now he has his second chihuahua, which is, I believe he still has it. His name is Monkey, but before that, I forgot what the other chihuahua's name was. But the chihuahua they had before loved to play. He told me that he'd toss his toy down the hall, and oh man, be running at lightning speed, just darting down the hall and back with that toy, running back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, constantly, and always hiding behind the couch. Well, I'm telling you from what I can remember from what he told me. So, if there's stuff that I missed, he can tell me later. Okay, so, yeah, his dog died, passed away. I forgot from what. Probably, I think it was, they let him out, and he got snatched away by a bird. Well, yeah. So about a few months to a year later, or a week later, I can't remember, but I forgot when or what he told me, but he said that out of the corner of his eye, he knew that his dog was dead. So he looked at the corner of his eye. He lives in a trailer house, so he looked off towards the couch, saw a light go from behind the couch off towards the hallway. He goes and looks. It's still going, and he sees it disappear behind his dad's bedroom door. Like it goes in the door or it goes through the door and just disappears. Never sees it again. Okay, so that's his. My experience I called it the Monkey Man. This isn't really credible or anything because I was so young. I don't really consider it as evidence of anything. Okay, well, me, I was young. I live out in the country, so my driveway is, or my house is built on an iron ore hill, and we have tons of sugar sand. I was stupid. I played out in the sugar sand in the middle of the driveway. I was just running around. I was pushing dirt with my head, actually. It was stupid, but I get back, when I got back home that day, my head was filled with, or my hair was filled with sand. But yeah, uh, I, uh, I'm I'm pushing dirt with my sand, or I'm pushing dirt with my head, and all of a sudden, I, I hear something, like, leaves rattling, or leaves shaking in a tree, like wind, but, around here, you hear that all the time. I also live in a forest. Woods, whatever, not forest. There are squirrels everywhere. You hear that shit all the time. Well, this one sounded big, far off, or not very far off. So I instinctively looked up, looked over to my side, and I sat there on my knees for a good minute or so, just looking at it. I don't know what I saw, but I considered it the Monkey Man. Because it was literally in a tree. It was tall as shit. I mean, like, the reason I remember this story so well is because I told my friend Wolf about it, and I even decided to write on notebook paper a piece of, or the story that I came up with. I wrote on there saying that he was or that the Monkey Man was an experiment that escaped from a factory that managed to show up here. I especially remember it because I drew a picture that I also attached to it. It was so stupid. It was just a picture of me and the Monkey Man. I was doing I did flips and shit. I did 7 flips over the top of the Monkey Man, and kicked him mid-air in the back while still doing the flips. Yeah. Plus, at that time I wasn't good at drawing, so it was pretty much stick figures. I couldn't recreate it if I wanted to. But yeah, as soon as I look, the trees, or the limb that's on is just shaking up and down, up and down. I start playing again after that minute, thinking nothing of it, and I look. This is close to sundown, so I raise my head back up, look in the same direction, I had turned around, so I looked this way. So, yeah, I looked in the exact same spot that it was. The limb was still moving up and down. Like, it was the only thing in the area that was moving that way. There wasn't even any wind. So, yeah. And it just blew, or not blew. it just disappeared. I never saw it again. So since I was young, I can't really say any evidence about that. And another story, really quick. Okay, I was very young, around the same time that happened, but before that happened. It was around Christmas time, or shortly after Christmas. I had gotten a little toy megaphone. It had sirens on it. I can't tell you all the features that it had. But it could have actually been the neighbors that did this. But yeah, I was just outside blaring the siren, all that shit. Blaring it as long as I could, as loud as I could. I was just skipping around and then blaring it, all that shit. And then all of a sudden I hear from my left, shut that shit off, or something like that. But I faintly heard it, but it sounded like someone saying, quit it, or doing something along the line of turn it off, quit doing that, shut up, or something like that. And I got a dog pawing at the door. Come on, girl. Come here. She didn't want to come in. Okay, but yeah, that's pretty much 3 stories. So yeah, thing is, I actually want more shit to happen, but I know no shit's gonna happen. Thing is, whenever I'm going out for a vacation, I'm always looking off at the side for Bigfoot or some other creepy shit. I love that shit. But like I said before, in my last paranormal video, or that I talked about, it is my choice. Everybody has their right to believe what they want to believe. And it is not anybody's God-given right to straight up, you're a dumbass for believing in such and such. Ghosts don't exist. Bigfoot doesn't exist. There's no possible way. Thing is, that's why a lot of researchers are out there looking at all these kinds of shit. There are people every day that are experiencing paranormal shit. Like I told my brother, I'm gonna be laughing hysterically the moment you experience something out of the ordinary that you cannot explain, and you immediately have to go to, it's a ghost, it's Bigfoot, it's the rake, or it's some other shit. So fuck you, and see ya. Bye.